Hello everyone, how are you guys doing tonight? Can everybody see and hear me okay? Let me know. Thank you guys for tuning in, y'all. I appreciate it. Can everyone see and hear me okay? What do you guys think? Hello everyone. Hi, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning in. We have some tarot decks tonight. I appreciate everybody for being in the chat. Sorry, I was just texting my mom for a moment. Hello everyone. Hello Bobby. Hello Frank. Hello Matt. Hello everyone. Hello Boat Guy. Hello Charlie. Thank you all for being in the chat with me tonight. I appreciate all of you guys spending your Friday night evening with me. I really appreciate that. Hello Charlie. Thank you for joining in. So we have a candle, and I set the intention to create a healing and positive space. I really hope that some of these messages resonate with you guys. Hello, Flapper. Hello, ASMR lover. Hello, everyone. We just set our intention candle for the live stream tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, John. It's so nice to see you again, John. I really appreciate it. John is my amazing mod, for those who don't know. And for those that are just joining, we just set the intention candle to have an amazing healing live stream tonight. And I'm also setting the intention that some of these readings that we're about to crack open and get into actually relate to you guys, because as you guys know, I am no personal psychic. I am no master tarot card reader. Hello, everyone. But I love to read for you guys. I love to tap into your energy. At the end of the day, it is about getting in touch with the intuition that's there and just seeing what I can provide for you guys. So we're just setting the healing intention for everybody that's just joining the live. Thank you. Hello, the Keith. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Alrighty, so we are going to get into some tarot card readings. We have 3 decks here. First, we have ancestor cards. So anybody who wants to send a donation of any amount will get a direct reading from their ancestors. And then I will be pulling cards for a collective reading. And then, of course, there are our affirmation cards, okay? But thank you, everyone, for joining. But yeah, so let's go ahead and let's get into it. And if for those of you who have not checked out my last video, please leave a like and a comment. I really appreciate it. Thank you. How's everybody's day going so far? How's everybody's day going? We're gonna get into a collective reading soon here, y'all. How's your day going? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Matt, what happened to Destroyed by, can I say the word on YouTube? Rhymes with coils, but with a D at the end? What happened to that previous username? Alrighty, guys. We are going to pull a card for the collective energy. Okay, so you guys got the Knight of Earth coming through in reverse. This could mean that things are slowing down. Hello, AM. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, ASMR lover. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry, King Froglet. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, this is about something at work kind of slowing down here in the collective energy, or something in relation to finances, kind of feeling stuck in a rut, like unable to make a decision or pretending that there's no problem. I feel like something that was supposed to get started had like a major delay for some of you guys, just in the collective energy. And feel free to ask any questions in the comments, you guys, like the collective cards. I'm just trying to tap in to some collective energy, but I will be doing any individual sort of like card readings for anybody that wants to send a donation of any amount. We have an ancestor angel deck, so you can be hearing directly from your ancestors, or I will try to tap into their energy and to deliver a message rather. But feel free if you guys want. I'm practicing some of my tarot skills. Okay, so feel free. Yes, thank you so much, Robert. Thank you. And thank you so much to John, everybody. John is my mod. He's in the live. Hello, Almighty Alex. Thank you so much for joining. I'm glad you are here. Was it good? I have not seen it yet. Was that movie good? Does anybody know? What's everybody's experience with that? Alrighty, but let's keep tapping into this collective energy. Something like a stalemate kind of happening at work, or something that was supposed to take place kind of taking longer than it should. Ooh, so with the Magician and the Two of Fire here, a lot of the collective energy is being guided to manifest a choice and being guided to make a decision. You're being guided to really step into your own here as you defend yourself with that Two of Fire. But you're being guided to sort of look past any circumstances or any obstacles that are kind of in the way. Oh, thank you so much, Flopper. Thank you so much. Oh. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate the donation. And congratulations on your show. As well. I hope that it went well for you. Thank you, Flopper. Bring attention to myself without being in danger of the purposes of centralizing attention. Okay, I can try to ask the cards that. Amanda, how can I bring as much attention to myself without being in danger? How can I bring as much attention to myself without being in danger of the purposes of centralizing attention? Can you reiterate that for me, Bobby? I'm not sure what exactly you mean. Thank you guys. I really appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. When you were growing up, did you have any idols? When I was growing up, did I have any idols? Charlie Sheen was a I'm just kidding. Yeah, but Charlie Sheen, he was a huge idol of mine. I really looked up to Charlie Sheen growing up. I'm just kidding. He's obviously not a good role model, but anybody got any questions, feel free as I try to tap into the collective energy. No, that's not Charlie Sheen isn't my idol, but basically, how much can I make myself be seen, but not too much in a way I get overly seeing? How can I make myself be... I'm sorry, I don't understand, Bobby. Can you reword it one more time? Are you saying, how do I get out there? Are you, saying, how do I receive a positive attention as opposed to negative attention? Are you saying I want to just receive positive attention and not any negative attention? What would be an ideal date to take me out on? Amanda, what is the best gift I can give a girl I have a crush on? I would look at the intentions behind giving a gift before you give a gift. Kind of, if you're giving a gift with an expectation, maybe question that expectation, maybe question, why do I want to give this gift? Like, how close are you guys? Is her birthday coming up? I don't really know. I think that gifts a lot of times are just material, if you know what I mean. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but if you're going to gift something that's very material, maybe just kind of looking at the intentions behind that. Yes, that sounds good, John. That sounds good. But yeah, keep feeling free to ask your guys' questions in the comments. One of the best dates I've ever taken a girl on was test driving cars with no intention of playing. Pro tip, that's so paying. That's so cool. That is a really cool date, you guys. So you guys can maybe think of that. That's really cool. Buying, yes. Yes, okay. Sorry, Bobby. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so how does Bobby get positive attention? So I guess a lot of this already with the High Priestess is about getting in touch with your intuition, kind of facing what attention are you currently getting right now in your life, you know? And why is the attention that you're currently getting, why is it not good enough, or why is it not the attention that you want? You know, kind of looking into that. The need to have more fun with the Three of Water is coming through for you, Bobby. So I think a way that you can get more positive attention is actually by having more fun here, by feeling into the essence of your free spirit, by not being afraid to sort of go into the depths of your soul here. You're being asked to think deeply about how you want yourself to be presented and kind of call upon that, because I really do feel like a lot of this is about having fun, Bobby. So like, how often do you just kind of let yourself get loose and kind of have fun? I think that that's a way to like bring that positive attention. Yeah, you might have with the 9 of Fire here, you might have maybe felt like the need to protect yourself in your past from some kind of past event here with the 9 of Fire. You might have felt the need to protect yourself in some kind of way, but I feel like that self-protection is almost like no longer serving with this need to have fun. So it's like, let your guard down, let loose. I feel like maybe in the past you used to, but challenges arose and you kind of decided to become more logical with that Page of Air card coming through, Bobby. So let me know if that makes sense. Yeah, just like fears surrounding like the impracticalities of things. Just remember that balance is important. Balance is important. There's such thing as too much work, too much logic, right? And then there's such thing as like too much play, too much lack of logic. So it's kind of about finding the balance between those. But yes, okay, no, I cannot ask the tarot cards that, but feel free to keep dropping your questions and your comments here. I hope that I'm making sense. I hope that you guys are doing well tonight. I might just pull an affirmation card soon just for the collective energy that is tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it, everybody. And if you could have a power, what would you choose? To fly like a bird. To fly, but like not the experience be scary. So I feel like if I just like flew right now, like jumped off a bridge and like started flying, that would be like scary at first. If you just started flying, like you just walked off like a bridge or like a building, and like instead of falling straight down, he just started flying. Like I would be low-key scared if that were to just like happen. But but that would be interesting. I would love to fly. Um oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Sorry that the notifications did not tell you. But with the collective energy tonight, we got I am calm. I am calm. I breathe deeply and fully, allowing each breath to bring a sense of calm and clarity. I release the rush or hurry, and I embrace a pace of life that allows me to feel at ease. I will never forget one of my favorite tarot card readers. He had said, y'all have not taken a deep breath since your childhood. And I feel like that's what's coming through with this I am calm energy. Y'all in the chat have not let yourself take a deep breath since your childhood. So think about how powerful that is. He's like a way better tarot card reader than me. Like, I'm still developing my confidence in this stuff, you guys. Like, I really want to give you guys better messages. But the neurons in my brain sometimes just don't fire like how they should. That's a problem. But I move gracefully through life with a centered and grounded attitude. I trust in my ability to overcome any obstacles with grace and flow. I am mindful of movements. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I will pull you a tarot card message for that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I'm mindful in my movements, thoughts, and words. My calmness is nourishing to others. I choose a path of ease. So that is I am calm. I am calm. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the donation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, I do not. I wish I had abs. That would be cool. That would be cool. Okay, let's see. Alrighty. What should we do for this collective card pull? Okay, I think I'm going to pull you a card from your ancestors. So this is the Ancestors Angels Oracle card deck. I've had this deck for kind of a long time now. And I find this deck to be extremely accurate. This deck has helped me get through a lot of things. So I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, so you got Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. And then you got Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. So let me read you that one. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but let me read you, be graceful in movement and action. All right, slow and steady. Your ancestors want you to breathe and flow. Take a gentler approach. The Shaolin Master calls forth the ninja within. This medicine is about learning to adapt to a situation and tap into energy running through your body and preserve it in order to release it at the right moment. It also teaches subtly, because when you are too forceful, you use too much energy, and that may not be supportive of what you're working on. The master, like a monk, has respect for all things. He is disciplined and guided by his art and will never use it to impress the foolish or to appear stronger than someone who is threatening him. You too are being invited to remain graceful in movement, choices, and actions. You are being guided to flow like water, blow like air, and connect with your purest intentions. Don't feel you need to rush ahead. A gentler approach will be more fruitful and rewarding. Move with subtlety and grace. Reach high, but also ask yourself how you can move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it. Do you have the capacity to refocus your gaze at this time? Can you slow down or take more time to soften and breathe as you move forward? All of this will be incredibly beneficial for what happens next. Sorry if I was bad at reading that. But this is about acting with slow movement and grace. You're being guided to really think about your next move here, your next move. And then let go of the need to be right. Yes, yes, exactly. 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 Yes, yes. And thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for the donation. Yes, this is what anxiety is. Anxiety is living in the future and depression is living in the past. Um but yeah, it can be so hard when you can't live in the present moment because that's where a lot of like ailments start, health issues, illness. A lot of it does stem from actually just not being present. Trust me, I would know. I would know as somebody who struggled with a lot of anxiety and a lot of cortisol in one's brain. So it does. It really does affect you and it causes ailments until you can really take that step back and be in the present moment. But just feel your breathing, focus on your breathing. You can look at 5 things in the room that you can see, 4 that you can hear, 3 that you can smell, 2 that you can taste, and like 1 that you can touch or something. Like really literally touch the floor. Like you have to begin to ground yourself because that's how things start to get out of control and I've been there. I've been there myself. You have to think, what about this moment is so bad that I keep trying to escape it? Um, I'm talking to a girl and it's going well. She has to go to the bathroom. I wait for her. When she comes back, she doesn't like me anymore and leaves. This happens multiple times. Why? Sometimes in life, we attract people that aren't looking for a relationship or aren't looking for the same things. And sometimes we'll attract this energy that's like, and when I say attract, I think you guys are like already, oh my gosh, she's talking about manifestation, she's being dramatic. No, like I mean out of a room full of people, you will literally talk to 3 out of like 10 people. You'll talk to the 3 that don't want a relationship and that are disconnected from their emotions out of that entire room. You know what I mean? Like there could be like 58 people in a room and like, like 54 want a relationship, right? But like you'll end up talking to the 4 that don't that night. That's what I mean by sometimes you attract this energy. And the issue is that as a society, we just like look at life and we're like, this is so logical. Like these are my logical Tinder swipes. Like this is what like how all women are. Like everything's so logical. Like life is just happening to me. That's really the mindset that's behind this. Like life is just happening to me, but it's like, what is life trying to show you with what it's calling in for you right now? Like there is like a divine reason for a lot of this. I hope that makes sense. Yes, yes, right. I mean, you go through intermittent phases. Like I almost feel like when it comes to anxiety and depression, like that's not something that you necessarily need like a doctor's pink slip to be like diagnosed it. Like we all feel depressed at times. We all feel anxious at times. But some of us have it to a worse degree where we quite literally suffer with chronic anxiety or suffer with chronic depression, which is a different thing. But yes, like anxiety and depression will ebb and flow throughout your life, even if you are healing, if that makes any sense. No, it's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault. Like this is the thing is like a lot of us have parts that just want to attack us and be like it's your fault. Like Amanda, it's your fault you're doing XYZ. Like it's your fault you attracted this into your life. Like this is your fault. Like a lot of us have those parts. But the issue is like it's not like inherently my fault. Like nobody like walks into pain and suffering choosing that, taking on that fault, just saying, oh, if there's a button called pain and suffering, I'm going to click that one as opposed to the happiness button. Like, none of this happens consciously. And just like how it's not your fault weirdly enough, we have to offer the same grace to society and for those around us, right? It's not your fault that you're in a self-isolated position, but it's also not, that I don't know, like teenager girl's faults that she like got, like pregnant or something. Like you have to offer the same grace to people around you that are different than you. You have to offer that same grace because it's not your fault, but it's also like not society's fault. We are each taking on generational trauma, and that's like just the meta of it all, not the micro of it all, because the micro is about holding space, but like meta, it's not your fault, but it's also not the world's fault. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Um, well, at the same time, yes, you have to take responsibility of your life, but at the same time, it's like, no, like you are holding so much power up here, even at your most depressed state. If you're at a state of immovable depression, you have to ask for help. See, like this is where it's like confusing because it's like take responsibility for your own life, but taking responsibility could be asking for help. And if you view taking responsibility as taking the burdens on your shoulder and dealing with it, you're going to live a shorter life. You know what I mean? Like that's not a healthy form of taking on responsibility. Taking responsibility is like asking for help. And that's the toughest part that a lot of us have to be faced with, is surrendering to a potential change. I hope that makes sense. Um I was talking, okay, yes. Let's see. Oh wait, did I answer this already? Oh yes, I did. Why is it so hard to put yourself first, giving yourself permission to follow your own path? Why is it so hard to This takes incredible amount of healing because you can't just put yourself first overnight. You're not just going to like wake up one day and be like, I love myself so much that I'm just going to cut out every toxic person in my life. Like I'm just going to cut them out right now. Like that moment doesn't happen. It's like you literally have to repair the relationship that you have with your inner self, with your inner child, with your inner being, with your inner parts. You literally have to repair that like you would a couple's relationship. You have to repair that relationship with yourself. And so if you have a couple that's fighting, they're not going to start getting along after one therapy appointment together. You know what I mean? And that's same thing for the relationship that we have with ourself and our internal world. So why is it so hard to put yourself first? Because you have to go through fundamental years and months of healing. But that healing is by facing the one thing that you're most scared to face, usually with somebody else. That's usually what's created, what will create it. Um right. Yes. Yes. Right. It's just like sometimes I think that when like, because there is like it's gray, there's nothing that's like black and white, so it's like, yeah, nobody's technically coming to save you, right? Like nobody's technically coming to save you. This is a hard emo part about reality that everybody and their mother has to reconcile, and this is across the board. I know a lot of guys be up here like people are coming to save women, but like sometimes we can get lost in the Taco Bell sauce of just witnessing something from the outside without understanding the internal dynamics that are within. Just because a woman is not alone, just because a woman isn't alone doesn't mean that she's not lonely. There are many women that need to walk away from very toxic relationships, and that's their burden to take on. But then there are many men that need to walk away from the toxic relationship that they have with themselves. But then also there's a crossover, and both men and women are in that position. Sorry, I don't know. I forgot what I was saying, kind of low key. I like went too much on a rant. But yes, yeah, no, it's like when we have this idea that we can just take on all of our problems by ourselves, like change isn't gonna happen. For me personally, when I was in like my worst state of life, I had to ask for help. Like, I would not be sitting here on this live stream today if I didn't at one point in my life was willing to face the most vulnerable thing that I was most scared of, the part of myself that was killing me. And I wasn't willing to face that, right? At all. And I couldn't just like shoulder that burden and survive. Like that wasn't survivable. A lot of us like will say like, oh, like no one's coming to save you, take on that burden, but you'll die. Like you need to ask for help. I'm sorry if I'm sounding dramatic, but um there is a way to even if you can't pay for therapy or coaching, there is free coaching. This is a strong statement. I think you have to find the right person. Yeah, healing feeling. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I hope. Thank you. Sorry, I apologize for going off like that, you guys. I hope I wasn't being too much. I just don't know how to explain it. Like, I just feel like society has this like unrealistic expectation that you can save yourself. Like, saving yourself is like asking for help. You know what I mean? Like, there are certain things, like your psyche, everybody, I need you to like take your inner psyche and like put it on a pedestal because it's a lot more powerful than you think, but with that power comes the need to ask for help because you have stuff in your psyche that's so hard to reconcile by yourself that they're never going to get reconciled in this lifetime unless you ask for help. Unless you ask for help. But yeah, I hope that I'm not going off too harshly. It's so hard to ask for help when others ask you to. It has to come from yourself, not others. Yes, that's also true. This is the part you have to save yourself by you asking for help for yourself. Does that make sense? Because if somebody drops you off at rehab one day and you didn't agree to be there, you're gonna for sure relapse. You get what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Hello, Pierre. Everybody, Pierre's in the chat. Hello, Pierre. How's your night going? What are you up to tonight? I was just going on a full-on rant about asking for help. I went a little bit crazy there. Any thoughts of personal AI companions? Run from it, embrace it, depends. Depends. Personal AI companions can be a new form in which we get taught lessons. Maybe for a guy out there, he needs to date, and I don't want to endorse this because this is being too dramatic, but this is like too Black Mirror episode. But I can't give an official stance on it. I feel like there's good things about it, and I feel like there's bad things about it. Just like everything in life, it has pros and cons. I don't want to get too geeked out and excited about it though, because there's a lot of drawbacks. Well, that's just thank you so much, by the way. But that's just really, getting in touch with that innocence. Another thing is that society kind of perpetuates the fact if you've been hurt, just become logical, become cynical, try to keep that innocence about you alive, because that's gonna, even though that's the thing that gets you hurt because it's innocent and it's naive, it's also going to be the same part that saves your life. So that's also another confusing aspect. Oh, nice. What movie are you seeing? Are you seeing Thunderbolts? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Like, I know that we need real people, real connection. Um, I know that we need real people, real connection, but at the same time, like for a lot of people, it's just not feasible to have a real person in their life. So like when I'm looking at like A versus B, and A is AI and B is human beings, of course I'm like human beings, right? But when I'm looking at A versus B and A is AI and B is nothing, is no one, is literally zero, silence, void, AI versus void, then you got to start to think about, okay, well, what does AI have that can help with this void? But like, of course, human beings versus AI, I'm going to pick human beings every time. But AI versus void, for those of us that are handed those literal options, it's like it becomes a different. Hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. Hello, Off Grid. Thank you so much for joining. It's so good to see you in the chat. It's so good to see you in the chat. Real companionship, of course, should be the goal, but like the way that I look at it is like, for a lot of people that are in that void right now, can AI help them get out? Can it help them get out? There's going to be some people on the face of the planet right now that human connection is so gosh dang fearful for them, and like, you have to look at the way that society is going. Like, I know that I try to stay positive, but there are certain things that you cannot reconcile, and that is how unhealed the collective is. That's why healing is such a big deal, because everybody is sick to an extent. I don't want to get too dramatic about this, but like, that's why when you're healing, like, you're embarking on a different type of journey. So you got to really not take that for granted. If you are going to keep your innocence, you just be aware of evil. Yes, exactly. You keep your innocence, you don't diminish this part, but then you protect it with proper boundaries. You protect it. You don't hide it, though. You don't like cast it away in a tower and let it never be seen. You let it be seen, but you just got to have the right armor around it. Because then if you don't let your innocence and your naive be protected, and you just have those armors down, then bang, bang, boom, everybody's going to have access to that part. And then this part's never going to want to come out again. That's funny. I don't know why. I know it is a lie. It is a lie. But when the two things you're choosing from is between the void and AI, you have to ask yourself, is there some truth that this lie can teach me? I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm isolation and real people require you to self-reflect and improve. AI does not and will happily encourage your worst behaviors. AI as a use case for socialization is not the move. I mean, maybe. Honestly, maybe. Maybe you guys are right. Honestly, maybe. I understand your point. I think the best thing to do is just daily get around people. Eventually, y'all get comfortable around people. Yes, that is true. Yes, I mean, yes. And like, what I'm saying, like, between void and AI, I'm talking about like really, really extreme cases. Really dark places. That's the thing. I'm talking like really dark places. It's like, well, AI can provide something. It's just interesting. I just can't throw the baby out with the bathwater on that one. But let's see. We will all be dead before AI changes that much. Yeah, that's true. That could be something like this could be something that happens way later in the future. But it is interesting just how much AI is rapidly developing now. But let's get another card for the collective. Oh, I apologize for going on that rant. By the way, guys, I'm doing tarot readings. So if you want an individual tarot card pulled, I will pull you an affirmation card or a tarot card from the Ancestor guidebook, and we will get that reading started for you. If not, I'm just in the middle of collective readings. I'm kind of going off. I hope I'm not going off too much. That's my only concern. Um, yes, yeah, everybody feel free to ask some dating questions too. It keeps Okay, yeah, sounds good. I will pull a collective card. Thank you so much, FR. I will pull a collective card. So, what is coming through with the collective? Ooh. Oh, so you guys got Queen of Fire. This card is about stretch your wings, don't underestimate yourself, assert your independence and creativity. What? Yes, yes, I can. I can. Let's see. You got the Page of Water card coming through, actually. Yeah, you got the Page of Water. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins, new phase, psychic abilities. So that's about getting in touch with your intuition, potentially a new relationship entering your life. But with the Queen of Fire here, this is about tapping into creativity for a lot of you guys in the chat tonight. What else do you guys need to know? What else do you guys need to hear in the chat? Nine of Water. Yeah, this is about being independent. Your wishes, your dreams coming true. A lot of dream energy, right? A lot of building your internal world is about making those dreams and sticking to them. I was actually just listening to something. How elitist should I be? Break it to me, lol. I was actually just listening to something today about like, when you make a promise to yourself and you break it, like we do all the time, like how many times have you made a promise to yourself and you break it? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, yes, I will research exponential growth bias. Okay, I will research that. That sounds cool. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I would not surprise. Like it's happening rapidly. So I'm glad that you can understand um exponential growth bias. And would you like a card pulled? Would you like a card pull? Thank you so much, by the way. Oh yeah, what was I even talking about? Oh yeah, making promises to yourself and then breaking them. You think that it doesn't you think that the promises that you make to yourself don't really matter, but they do. And think about how many promises you've set to yourself and you've broken. So, anyways, that's just what these cards were kind of reminding me of. Is just like making promises to yourself and like actually taking your promises seriously. Okay, great, great. I will pull you a card, of course. Okay, awesome, awesome. I am going to pull you an affirmation card actually. An affirmation card, X Bony T, an affirmation card, an X. Oh, you have prosperous coming through. This is a good card. Prosperous. I open wide the doors of my consciousness to see that I live in a prosperous universe. I'm continuously opening myself to receive unexpected money, unexpected resources, unexpected success, and unexpected good at unexpected times from unexpected sources and unexpected ways. I am in awe of the prosperity all around me. So expect the unexpected is really what's coming through because I feel like a lot of doors and avenues are going to be opening up for you. But thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Um yes, yes. Sorry, I'm looking at some of these comments. I have a friend who's going through a hard time, lost her job, depression and anxiety getting worse, started pulling away from friends, and I'm wondering if you have any advice for some way to help. Lost her job, maybe if you could bring over food, right? Just sort of text, you don't really have to bother this friend, but sort of text like, hey, I'm coming over with food. And if you're going through depression, a lot of times you don't feel like doing the dishes, you don't feel like cleaning silverware, plates, all those things. So if you want, you can also bring over like a tower of like plastic forks, knives, spoons, plastic paper plates, that type of thing. red Solo cups, like just dishes, like just stuff so they don't have to wash dishes. Depending on how bad the depression is, a lot of times like just food and stuff that they don't have to clean up or worry about, like plastic forks and stuff, can really help. I hope that that helps. Thank you so much, John. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, of course. Anytime. I hope that your friend feels better soon. Thank you so much, John. I'm going to pull you an affirmation card. Ooh, so you got trust. So already trust is such a major component in learning to truly value and respect ourselves again. It all begins by trust. Trusting the parts of ourselves that, lost trust for us at some point. But the affirmation card says, I trust with quiet and calm confidence in the perfect unfolding of all things. I have patience in the process of growth and transformation. I'm cultivating a deep sense of trust within myself and within the great mystery of life. So John, that's cultivating. Not only do you trust yourself, but you trust the universe, right? I easily connect to a core feeling of trust within myself. Trusting myself and trusting others is a strong practice that I'm getting better at. Yes. Oh, yes, yeah, trust issues. That might be a huge theme. Yes. Yes, right. Exactly, John. Exactly. Right. So you're being called to trust yourself. Like sometimes it's like, "Oh, I can't trust this girl." It's like, "Well, can you trust yourself to discern if whether or not this is the right girl to have in your life?" Like we choose that, you guys. Like we get to choose who to let in our lives. And that's one of the things. It's like, oh, well, all these women are untrustworthy 504s, Amanda. They're all untrustworthy 504s. But it's like, do you have enough trust for yourself to create discernment as to whether or not you should allow that person in your life? Because you are the gatekeeper of your internal reality. You are the gatekeeper of your internal reality. Let me read some of these. I'm afraid of people. It's okay to be afraid of people too. It's okay to be afraid of people too. Again, I'm just like spouting. I know, it's not a 504. I just like to call it that better. I know it's not a 504. Oh my god. I know it's not a 504. Yes, yes. Yes, exactly. It's not an easy task. I had parts that did not trust me at all. At all. Sometimes anxiety isn't just from living in the future. It's also about having parts of you that don't trust you to take care of yourself yet. Um yeah, that's fair. I feel that. I feel that. That's super fair. And it's okay to be a homebody and hate some people. You don't have to just hate everyone though. There are going to be your people out there. Um that's a personal choice, to be honest. Maybe that's like kind of a dumb thing to say, like that's a personal choice, but yeah, that's a personal choice. Aw, thank you. Yes, exactly, exactly. But yeah, for those of you just joining the live, I'm doing a collective card reading. I will also pull you a personal card message. I'm also trying to answer some questions in the chat. Oh my gosh, Pierre is still here. Very nice. Oh yeah, yeah. See, Pierre pays, everybody. Pierre pays. Yeah, right, right. No shame in that. No shame in that. Pierre pays. Um, exactly, exactly. Um, why would I trust myself? I'd fire me if I could, but I have tenure and am in the union, so I'm me for life. Fair, yeah. This is fair take. Just at the beginning, like you don't have to become her pay pig if you just offer to pay on the first date. And if you offer to pay on the first date, you can do something cheap too. You know, like I think like there's like 2 or 3 viral videos about like girls not appreciating cheap dates, but that's super a minority of the female population. Most women like anything. Like you can go on a walk for your first date, see if you really like the person, and then offer to take them out to dinner after. Um yes, exactly. Well, at the same time, as to what I was talking about earlier, sometimes we attract the only people that aren't emotionally available. And it's really confusing for that. But hello, Chris. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. But yeah, feel free to keep dropping your questions. I am gonna end the live stream soonish. Not like that soon, but for those of you just joining, we are doing a collective card reading. We just got cards, we got questions, we got a fun time, so feel free to stick around to hang out. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, I feel like I was having a good day that last day. So I hope that every live stream I'm just getting a little bit better and better with some of the readings, but I'm glad to hear that. Oh, good night, Flopper. Good night. Good night. Yeah, and that's okay too. See, Frank. So this is like what we were talking about earlier. This is your innocence, your naive part, some of the most creative parts about you. Don't let go of this part. And that also implies hopeless romantic too. Don't let go of this part. But what you're going to want to do with this hopeless romantic part is you're going to want to get some boundary right in front of it. So not at just anybody and everybody can access this part, right? You're going to want to get a boundary, not a crazy boundary to where this part is in a tower and can never be seen and is locked away for good, but just like a gate, just like a gate, and you have the locking key, and whenever is ready, the locking key can unlock that hopeless romantic part of yourself. I hope that makes sense. Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. An elephant is good luck. Oh my goodness. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, Sue Hefner. Yes, where is Sue Hefner? That's a good question. Oh, Sue Hefner's in the back. Should I grab Sue Hefner? Do people want to say hello to Sue Hefner? She's in here with me. Should I grab Sue Hefner out? But let's tap into this collective reading once again. Let me just tap into this collective energy. Okay, yeah, we want to see Sue Hefner again. I really appreciate you guys, like, so much. Alrighty. But what is the collective energy, y'all? What is the collective energy? Okay, a lot of you guys got the Hermit in reverse. This is about self-isolating a little bit too much. If the Hermit was in the upright, this is about self-isolating in a way that's necessary. Good introspection, needed introspection. In the reverse, this is about isolating too much. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, I appreciate that. I'm going to grab Sue Hefner and then I'll give you a reading. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. We got Sue Hefner with us, everybody. This is Sue Hefner. Sue Hefner, okay? Alrighty. Daughter of Hugh Hefner, Sue Hefner. Oh my god. Thank you so much for making me grab this squishmallow. This is Sue Hefner, y'all. If y'all don't know, this is my lady Sue. Sue Hefner. Yep. She's been on a lot of front covers for a lot of different magazines. Yes. Sue Hefner is not afraid to show it all. I apologize. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, Sue Hefner is gonna be I'm sorry. Sue Hefner is gonna be present. Okay. I'm gonna get you a reading. Okay. Ancestors. Chris's ancestors. This is an ancestor deck. Ancestors. What do your ancestors want you to know? What do your ancestors want you to hear, Chris? What do your ancestors want you to know? What do your ancestors want you to hear at this time? At this time. Oh, wow. So you got the Sun card. Enjoy success and happiness. This is really good. And this is like, since we're entering into the summer season, I feel like your ancestors want you to know that the summer season, you're going to be like earning a lot of money, or you're going to be following your gut a lot. You're going to be kind of stepping into your authenticity more this summer, Chris. That's what's coming through for you. That's what your ancestors want you to really prepare. You might almost even be in a rest period, because I feel like things are going to pick up for you this summer. But let's see what this has to say with the Sun card. Sun. So, yep, this is about enjoy success and happiness. Know that doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures, and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. The sun has long been associated with the energy of success. It's the most powerful planet in the solar system. Solar referring to the sun. So, of course, when the sun card appears in a reading, it will bring power, success, and light. It brightens up all connections, banishes darkness, brings a sense of youthfulness, and invites you to connect to the energy of joy so that you can be light in spirit and in heart. You are being surrounded by brightness of the sun at this time. Opportunities feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationships and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you're not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize and warm. It also encourages everything to grow. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, and you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life or are ready to take a new step in a relationship, the sun will bring the right energy to you. If you are asking a question, the answer is almost definitely yes. So this is a big fat yes. And thank you so much for the reading, Chris. I really appreciate it. And Sue Hefner appreciates it too. Sue Hefner appreciates it too. Let's see what's been going on in the comments here. Yes, exactly. Your creative output dies at 30 and your life starts at 30. You will be dumb and happy or sad and smart. You were screwed before it started. It's just economic cycles in a big way. Yes, of course, Chris. Of course. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope that it resonated. But yeah, feel free to keep asking your questions in the comments below. I'm thinking of wrapping up this stream here soon in a bit. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate that. Matt, I heard that there was an election in Australia. How's the election going? But yeah, I really appreciate you guys of being in the stream. Yeah, let me see if I could like pull some final collective cards. Let's pull one last ancestor card, and then we'll pull that, and then we'll pull one more affirmation card for the collective. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to pull one last card for the collective, Bobby. I'm going to pull one last card for the collective. But thank you so much for tuning in. Already. Okay. Let's see. What is coming through? What do you need to know? What do you need to hear? Ooh. Oh, so you guys just straight up got the shaman. Trust in higher forces. This is a really cool card to get. I mean, just look at that. Just look at that illustration. Yes. Thank you, John, for tuning in again. Yes, shaman, trust in higher forces. Let's see. Okay. Trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you haven't given your power away, claim it back. On the inner planes, all of the shamans of times gone by, helping the human race to understand the complexities of life and the need for Mother Earth. Many are working as spiritual guides to light workers and light warriors. The shaman card brings you to the energy of your shaman guides to you. Brings the energy of the shaman guides to you. Shamans believed that when there was illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere, or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. Wait, I want to read that one more time for the collective. Shamans believed that when there was illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere, or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. In trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall this power and remove the quote-unquote demon. If this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work with lower energies, or with your lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. The shaman will aid you in your request. So for a lot of you guys that are facing disappointing circumstances, you're really being told by the universe to trust what is being given to you right now. There are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct the situation and come out on top. The shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. So that's the shaman card, everybody. That's for the collective tonight. Really calling back your power for the collective. And let's pull one more affirmation card for the collective at this time. What's the affirmation card for the collective at this time? What do you guys need to know? What do you guys need to hear? Thank you. Yes. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that card resonated for me too. I'm going to be honest. Okay, we got the harmonious card. I am harmonious force, radiating balance and peace. I align my thoughts, words, and actions with harmonious energy of the universe. Harmony is my natural state. I embrace differences and find unity in diversity, creating harmony in all my interactions. The more I cultivate inner peace, the more harmony I experience in my outer world. Harmony flows through me, bringing clarity, joy, and fulfillment to all. Alrighty, everybody, that's the harmonious card. I'm going to log off here for tonight. I really appreciate you guys being with me, hanging out with me. And good luck to each of you guys on this life journey. You got this. Okay. Thank you all. See you guys. Check out my video on Sunday and my latest video if you haven't already. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night.